does Akrog need to do, Grungwar? Just put the heart into the hole.
That should make it come to life. Grungwar will then try to control it with a hex.
All right then. Be ready. There it goes. Grungwar.
Magua bless these old hands. He is trying. It moves! Crush it! Crush it now! Is here.
Over here. Even the water will not eat such a beast. Sounds like a special brew coming right up.
At his service.
What now? More trouble?
It is dead. Magua's tasks. Grungwar is sorry. Grungwar, he's sorry.
What by Magua happened?
What looked it like? Grungwar could not control it. He was too weak. Too old.
It is fine. He tried.
Is there any way they can bring that thing back to life?
No. No, Grungwar thinks not. But... they see that. The heart?
It is still glowing.
It is true. They should take a look at it.
Sounds to help.
What on Urgath is this? Thought so. It is still full of hex power. Interesting.
Is it useful?
Grungwar thinks so. It is true. They should be able to use some of the Golem's hex power with the heart alone.
It can turn Norak into Golem?
No, but maybe cast a useful hex or two. They should hold on to it, Chieftain.
All right. Time to crush the gate then. They have enough boom powder now.
Zazka is listening. Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Time to move on.
What is this?
You find out. What this?
He is going.
No one here! Why must they plague the Moonkin? Afraid of an old troll? They should be. They shall die next. This looks interesting. Let Grungwa take a closer look.
All right. Zazka, help Akrog. They need to...
Magua, help them.
Crush it! Crush that thing!
Ready for action.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
You're ready. On his way. That way. For the Moon King! For the Moon King!
It works better than it tastes.
What's that? It's bigger than Nog.
Akrog knows not. Maybe the cub.
No. This was a Zaradnar. A tribe-eater.
Tribe-eater. Akrog remembers a story. He thought they only lived in wastelands.
They do. Grungwa understands not how it could have ended up here. Unless the sacred seal created it. Very strange.
Well, at least they now know what mauled these brittle bones. That demon wiped out the temple.
Well, maybe they will find answers behind that gate. Zazka, help Akrog with the barrels.
What can he do for the tribe? In that direction? What next?
All right then.
What here?
That worked better than Akrog thought.
The tribe-eater. It is down there.
The Moonkin will face it. Come, and crush sticks ready.
What is needed of him? Be moving.
that's all I'm saying. First they put him on vigil at the sarcophagus for Moon Street, then they complain if he goes a little loony. I'm telling you.
Now you're blaspheming. We need to be here. You know what would happen if we weren't.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
You find out. An altar. There's hex power in it, though feel it is like lightning is running through their blood.
What is that?
He will lead the way.
No one go there?
Let Agrog see.
This looks interesting.
No one go look. Interesting. Probably.
Down, down, down. Akrog breathed deeply as they descended the temple stairs, trying to hide his growing unease for Noak's sake. Somewhere down there, a piece of the field dog was waiting for them to claim it. And if they could trust their ears, a tribe eater awaited them too. Noag no like. Feels strange here. That is the hex power. No. It's like something is watch him. Look into his head.
Little Blood is just nervous. Come, let them find the sarcophagus.
What now?
Is ready.
More trouble?
Another altar with hex power in it. This is a strong one. Grunwa cannot read this. Curse it. You find out.
Another time window.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
The gift.
And then I open my eyes, and he's there, floating just below the ceiling, with his skin all rotten and black holes for eyes. And you know what he says? It was a losing battle, Lara. It was a losing battle from the start. I mean, I know it was just a dream, but still I can't get those words out of my mind. It was a losing battle from the start. It was. Because we thought our virtue was more important than our power. What do you mean, Your Reverence? Nothing. I'm sorry. The sarcophagus?
We put too much faith in our virtue? What meant she?
Akrog knows not.
Can Zazka help?
What is this? No sign of the cub.
But there is hex power here. Perhaps the echo of these seals the stranger mentioned. The ones they use to shield the sarcophagus.
Tusks. Where is the part of the cub?
Someone must have taken it. Or that tribe eater was the cub after all.
Akrog thinks not. They look different. There is a time window nearby, though. Maybe they can...
Big blood.
What is it?
No, I feel unwell. Something is here. Something is... Kill it! Tusks! Kill it! Try for the blood! The blood for the try!
What should he do?
Look out! Bone people! The heart! Use the golem heart!
What now? More trouble? Ready for action.
What? Its chest. It glows.
Could that be?
Trusted one. Cut him open. Now.
Sure. A great way to end a great day. Well, may his tusks fall off. That is, an arm?
From the cub. The field dog.
What by Mugwa's glistening udders was it doing inside the tribe eater's body? That makes no rotten sense.
Zaska is right. Maybe the Hierophant... Wait! Chieftain, look!
The time window. Touching the arm must have made it appear.
Open it then. Maybe this way they can understand what happened here.
Akrog is listening. The gift. It whispers again. The gift. It whispers again.
Is everything well, Your Reverence? You've been staring at the creature for a while.
We killed her, Lara. It's our fault Galia died.
What do you mean? It was that traitor.
No. He only dealt the killing blow. We led her to the gallows. Your husband was right, you know. It was a losing battle from the start. Because we put too much faith in our virtue and too little in our power.
I don't understand, Your Reverence. Come, we should go back upstairs, then we can...
We will never be able to contain this beast. Even torn apart and shielded with duality magic. It's just too fucking smart.
Guards! Guards!
What? You think I'm the villain now? Oh, you sorry little fool. The light races will never win. At least not if we keep fighting the way we used to. We worry about honor, faith, and ideals, whereas all they care about is one thing: winning. And that's what really matters. I will consume the power of the field dog. There is no need to keep it trapped here. I will siphon its essence. And when I'm done, these disgusting parts will be nothing more than rotting flesh.
You're mad, Shara. No one can control the field dog, even you. You're...
I already took care of the torso, so I think I can handle a cursed arm. But first, it's your turn.
No! Don't! Ah! Mistake!
I'm sorry, sister. Your sacrifice will be remembered. Now, show me what you have. I can't. No, you can't. You can't.
Mugwa's tusks.
What was that? What did they just see?
The The Hierophant. She was the demon.
What?
It is true. The Hierophant. She must have tried to leech the Field Dark's power. But he was stronger and turned her into this beast.
What by Mogwai made her think she could control it? The Field Dark is a demigod. She was a brittlebone.
A powerful one. But Akrog speaks true. It was a foolish idea, and she got what was coming to her.
And then wiped out the entire temple as a demon. Brittlebones call this irony.
So the Field Dark took control of her.
At least this is what it looked like to Grungwa. She allowed the Field Dark's hex power into her mind, hoping she could dominate it. But instead, it dominated her and turned her into that.
No, I'd never want to be turned into something else. Zazka would. Something less beautiful for the sake of the Moonkin's doze.
She also spoke of someone getting killed, no? Galia.
It is true. Maybe some other warrior of her tribe.
But they saw her do something similar to the torso in the time window, no? If she could siphon the strength from the torso, why not from the arm?
She siphoned the other priestess too. But as to the chieftain's question, Grungwa knows not. Maybe she was strong enough to hold one part of the cub's power, but not two.
Or the cub tricked her into believing she could do it.
Or that.
The Field Dark corrupted the shaman when she touched the arm. Will it corrupt the Moonkin too?
Grungwa knows not. He hopes not, unless they let it into their heads. But how can they know? But Grungwa has said his piece. He thinks this is dangerous. But if the chieftain still believes this is a good idea, he will bow to his word. After all, he is right. They have little choice.
Look at that. An old brain can see sense after all.
Grungwa understands why Zaska hates him now. He has every right to. But let this hatred not affect the strength of the tribe. The Moonkin need to stick together.
Well, tell that to his trusted one, Nurbok.
Grungwar is right, trusted one. There will be time to talk about this another day. Let them go back. The kin must have set up the tribe camp by now. And
The four trolls marched in silence as they returned from the Hex Gate, carrying the arm of Zarek's cub between them. Too strong were the memories of their first journey into the many temples of the Sacred Seal. The Hierophant killing her own kin, the Hierophant turning into a demon, Zazka's dark words towards Grungwar. But above all else was the strange sense of being all four of them felt. The sense that a fifth creature was walking alongside them.
It reacts.
Still looks like dead meat to Zazka.
No, the stranger is right. The hex power here, it changed. It is more alive now.
And the stranger really thinks this is going to work. The Moonkin just find all the pieces. The stranger casts his little hex, and the cub will walk again.
Oh, trust me, there's nothing little about that hex. But yes, that seems to be the method. But in order to do that, we need to break the other three seals first.
And for that, they will need to find their dark echoes.
Correct. Now, we got lucky on Hirin's seal because the bones contained the exact echo we needed, and the portal was right there for you to compare it with. The other ones aren't going to be that easy. That said, I have done some thinking while you were gone. This masked goddess still remains a mystery. But I have solid theories on Shana and Nihalf, the patrons of the other two shrines. Which one would you like to hear first?
Finding these dark echoes will take the Moonkin a lot of time and strength. Is there no other way to break the seals?
If there is, it's beyond our capabilities. Keep in mind, even the Sacred Seal themselves, who created these portals, used an Echo Shaper to open them. I will keep thinking, of course, but for now I believe this is our best course of action. We know there are keys, and we have clues as to what they look like. We just need to find them.
So the Moonkin cannot know for sure which echo they need?
I'm afraid not. But again, we have hints, so even though failure is a possibility, it's not like we'll be firing arrows into the dark.
Only into the twilight.
Chieftain Akrog, you have a poetic streak.
Poetic?
Never mind.
Akrog has been thinking. Each Guardian is the patron of more than one thing, no? So is there more than one Dark Echo for each of them?
That's correct, there must be. Though some of them will certainly be harder to find than others. Let's take Hirin. He also represents the passage of souls. Good luck finding a Dark Echo for that.
They should look for simple echoes, then.
Exactly, but I've done that already.
All right. Tell him about Shana. Who is she, and what could her Dark Echo be?
That one's fairly simple. Shana is also known as the Gentle Hand and the Mother, and she's the guardian goddess of maternal love, kindness, compassion, and homes. I think the Dark Echo we should focus on with her is cruelty.
As simple as a fist to the face.
That's correct, but I see no value in focusing on the more complex aspects of her. Kindness and compassion against cruelty. It doesn't get any simpler than that.
The stranger speaks true. Nihalf is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no?
He's worshipped by many of the light races, but the dwarves are his most ardent followers indeed. He's a bit tricky. Nihalf embodies craftsmanship, courage, honor, glory, and honesty.
Noag honest.
I believe that. Now, I'm not sure how we're supposed to find the Dark Echo of craftsmanship, but the other aspects are simpler. Cowardice, disgrace, lies. They are easy to find.
Even within the tribe.
Beg your pardon?
It matters not. Who could this masked goddess be, though? If she is a guardian, then she must be known.
Well, I assumed the same thing. But I went through all my books, and there's absolutely nothing. Ellen is sometimes depicted with a hood, but I doubt that's enough to call her a masked goddess.
This is bad, then. If they cannot break her Hex Gate seal, it matters not if they break all the others.
I'm aware, and I'm doing my best to solve that problem. This place is brimming with Hibernian writing, so there's got to be more information somewhere. Which brings me to a little request. If you find any Hibernian writings on your quest, bring them to me. Even if it tells us nothing about the masked goddess, the more we know about the Sacred Seal, the better.
They can do that. Cruelty and cowardice. Where are the Moonkin supposed to find them?
And therein lies the rub. If I were you, I'd start with cruelty, though. That should be easier to find. Maybe in a burning village, a freshly raided troll tribe camp. Or maybe you could even create it yourself. When you're there, just use your gift to feel for the echo. Only you can decide whether it's the one we need.
All right, Akrog will do what he can. He will look around the tribe camp first, though. Seems like everybody has settled in. Akrog is ready.
What is that?
Ah, Chieftain Akrog. The most curious troll I have ever met. Do you have more questions for me? I cannot promise to answer them.
Akrog has a question for the stranger. Why choose the Moonkin to help bring back the field dog, when any strong creatures could protect him?
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a tribe of trolls facing extinction? That motivation gives you strength that other creatures simply do not possess.
Well, maybe. But there are other races who know far more about hexes and the like. The stranger's own kin, for example.
Now you're doing your kind a disservice, Chieftain. You and many of your fellow trolls are just as clever as the average dwarf or human. Also, I didn't primarily choose you for your knowledge. I bring that part to the table.
Has the stranger learned anything new about the Sacred Seal?
About what in particular? The Order or the Temple?
Tell Akrog about the Order.
Very well. The Sacred Seal was an order of elite warrior priests and priestesses from the Hibernian Empire. The Order was entrusted with protecting their people from great dangers.
Great dangers like the field dog.
Precisely. They were sent to destroy the field dog. But apparently, that was not possible.
So they built a temple here to hold it.
Many temples, as you know by now, each one to protect one part of the field dog.
The part that Akrog understands not is how the Brittlebones managed to capture the field dog in the first place. He is a god, no? He should have crushed them like Eric's.
Indeed, and that is still a mystery to me. But you would do well to remember there are more ways to bring down an enemy than force alone. The Sacred Seal were masters of extremely powerful magic, and it is said that their leader, Hierophant Ishara, was a mighty mage indeed. My guess is that they had some special sort of weapon that allowed them to harm the field dog. But I have no proof of that yet. We will see.
It would be interesting to know. There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the field dog will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question. What would you have me say? That I am completely confident we'll be able to strike a pact with the creature? I won't lie to you, I'm not. We're talking about a demigod known for its massive powers of destruction, not its generosity of spirit.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say, let's cross that swamp when we get to it?
It still hurts not to be prepared. Where comes the stranger from?
Nowhere you have heard of, I'm sure.
Well, tell Akrog nonetheless. From what the stranger has said, Akrog has come to believe he is not from Urgeth. So why must he wear a mask, even here, so far from whatever his home is?
Because physical distance means nothing to my enemies. I cannot afford to make the mistake of thinking I am safe, even in this gloomy place.
Who are these enemies?
Believe me, the less you know about me and my past. I'm sorry to hear that. But I've said all I can.
Zazka told Akrog that the stranger spoke to Zazka first. Is that true? If so, how learned the stranger of the Moonkin and their troubles?
Well, actually, that was coincidence. I was exploring near your tribe camp by Mugwa's cradle, and I overheard a conversation between an eye of the tribe and your friend. They were having some sort of heated discussion about the best way to deal with the hunters.
So the stranger... what? He just decided to walk up to Zazka and offer his help? A dark elf to a troll?
You make it sound rather simple. I did think this through, of course, but yes, in essence, I just walked up to him and offered my help.
It is true, Akrog. That is how it was.
It sounds rather... simple.
In a way, it was.
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the Sacred Seal and the masked goddess. Akrog found something.
Let me take a look. Very interesting. Keep them coming, Chieftain.
Akrog will see what he can find. All right.
Farewell is a classic.
Grimoire wished to speak to Akrog.
Right. It is
It feels a bit silly, but it is about the bloom Grangwa took. Magwa's tear.
The one he wanted to plant in the tribe camp to last.
It is true. To be short, Grangwa thought Magwa's power in that bloom would be stronger. Grangwa fears it is dying.
Mighty Mugwa cannot even keep a plant alive. How impressive.
Grangwa believes there is something that can keep it alive, though. Crushed bone. If the Moonkin could keep an eye out for bones on their journey, Grangwa would be grateful.
They take care of it. Akrog knows Mugwa's tears are sacred, but he understands not why this bloom is so important to Grungwar. It is just a plant.
Grangwa... Never mind. It was a foolish...
Just speak true, Grungwar.
It is... Grangwa is not 40 years ago. He could crush 3 brittle bones with one strike of his fist. Now, there are days when he can barely remember how to make his hexes anymore. He is not useless yet, but he knows that one day he will be. He has not Narjak's firstborn blood, so he will not live forever. And this day, it gives Grangwa dark thoughts. He wants not to be, well, a burden.
Oh no. So moving. Zazka's eyes are all wet.
Cut it out, Trusted One. Now.
Come on. If it was up to Old Fur, Zazka would not even be alive anymore.
This is not true. Grungwar is a powerful warrior still.
He is not. Trusted One Nerbach is, but Grangwa is not. Every hex is harder than the last. Every strike is... Oh, why is he saying all this? The chieftain has other troubles.
How old is Grungwar?
He counted the years not. But when he was a cub, Chieftain Narjak was still a cub too.
Akrog understands. But what have the tears to do with this?
It is hard to explain.
Like a grove of Mugwa's tears.
A foolish thought, but it is true.
Fine. They will keep an eye out.
Grungwa thanks the chieftain. He truly does.
It is fine. Now come. They have much to do.
Chieftain Akrog?
Closer look.
All right. That is it.
Farewell is a classic.
You find out.
Everything all right, Little Blood?
Oh, it nothing. No, I just think a lot, but he not find answer.
Well then, tell Akrog. Maybe he can help.
All right, if Big Blood say it's about the hunters. No, I understand not why they kill Moonkin. They know Moonkin, no? They know they have trusted ones, sires. Why they so bad?
Akrog is not sure bad is the right word for it. They are unable to see past the borders of their own tribe, their own race, and so they think trolls are animals. It is always like that.
That's so sad. Big Blood want else?
How feels Little Blood? Anything troubling him?
Oh, just same as always.
And what is that?
Just dark thoughts. About tribe, about cub, about rot.
kin like Nord because he's so strong, but he worry he cannot shield them like he could not shield Sire. Sometimes he feel, what the word? Useless.
Little Blood is not useless, not at all.
Big Blood only say that because they same blood.
No, Akrog does not. If Little Blood were useless, would Akrog take him with them wherever they travel? He is one of the finest warriors the Moonkin ever had.
Big Blood mean that?
It is true.
Maybe he right then.
Akrog wonders, did Little Blood ever think about what he wants to be when he is older?
Wants be?
He will have to choose a role when he cusps. It is still a few dozen moons off, but not that long. Has Noag ever thought about that?
Sometimes it is true. Noag think he want to be an eye.
An eye? Why is that?
Oh, it just... Sire Narjak like to hunt.
Honor him. Interesting. What is funny?
Oh, just... No.
What happened?
Well...
The beak died?
No.
Maybe Little Blood...
Maybe...
All right, then. That is all for now.
Grungwa is here.
Got to ask the chieftain first. Nurbok knows. He was just letting him know that they have options. Well, speaking of Zarak, Akrog, trusted one Grungwa, Mugwa praise. Nurbok and Anuk were just speaking of something.
What spoke they of?
The Moonkin have a problem. They are low on food, and there are almost no animals to hunt.
No animals. The Blackheart jungle is right at the bottom of the mountain.
It is true, chieftain, but still. Anuk's hunters come back from hunt earlier, and the only healthy game they find is 2 boar and 1 stag. All the rest is either dead or mad. That corruption the stranger spoke of, so it spreads across the entire jungle? Whether it is the entire jungle, Anuk cannot say. But as far as his eyes go, speaking of corruption, what found Akrog behind the Hex Gate? Was there another part of the cub?
It is a long story.
Nurbok sees. So one dark echo for every Hex Gate, no?
It is true. The stranger is still trying to find out who the masked goddess is, but he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them. But he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them.
Dark Echo, Hex Gates, Zarak's Cub, Mugwa's tusks, all this make Anug's head spin.
What are Nurbok's thoughts on this? The Field Dog, the Echoes, and the Brittlebone Temple.
It matters not what Nurbok thinks. Akrog has spoken, so Nurbok bows to him.
Nurbok.
There is nothing to say.
Anug is the Eye Master. Has he any idea where they might find cruelty? Akrog's first thought was the Bog Tusk tribe camp. There should still be corpses there.
Bog Tusk tribe camp? Oh. Anug already ordered his eyes to scrap shelters there and burn the dead flesh. They is not kin, but Anug want not to leave them there.
Honorable. Then they need to look for cruelty somewhere else. Maybe
the Brittlebone village. That is what Anug and Nurbok were talking about. There is a big Brittlebone tribe camp, a village a day's march north. The Moonkin should go there, crush the Brittlebones, and take their food. Simple.
Good idea. If they raid it, they might even create some cruelty. 2 beaks fed with 1 crumb.
Are they slavers or tusk hunters?
No. Then why kill them? Because it will save the tribe from starving like dogs.
Tell Akrog more about this village. Who are they?
I, Master Anug.
Well, as Nurbok say, they mine things. Rocks and metal and scrap. Besides that, they not look like warriors to Anug. Julog even say he think one of the Brittlebone guards see him, but he not attack Julog.
Scared, probably. Nurbok. Grim as always.
Hostile or not, a raid will cost Moonkin blood. Akrog wonders if there is no other way to get this food.
They can try talk.
And when has a Brittlebone ever listened to a troll? The chieftain knows what they are like. The Moonkin are just animals to them.
Grungwar knows that not. Zazka has no love for Brittlebones, but they are not all the same. Just as not all troll kind are.
No. The Moonkin will try to peace talk first.
Is Akrog so afraid?
Only cautious. The Moonkin have lost over half their warriors over this rotten last moon, and Akrog will not risk any more lives than he must.
Fine. Then let Nurbok offer his crush stick. He and a pack of his best skull crushers will take care of this.
Akrog thanks Nurbok, but he cannot accept.
Why?
Because someone must protect the tribe camp while Akrog is gone. He, Grunwar, Zazka, and Littleblood will travel to the Brittlebone camp and find food. If too many warriors go, the Brittlebones will see them from a distance. Akrog has spoken.
Fine. Do what he must. Nurbok. Charming as a fist of beak shit on a sleeping fur.
Has I, Master Anuk, any other ideas about this other Dark Echo? Cowardice.
No, not right now. But he think. Oh, and before the chieftain march, he must talk to Shepherd Crumb and Master Scrapper Zeramak. It is about the wounded and the Moonkin weapons.
All right. Akrog will speak to them when he finds the time. For now, the gathering is over.
Already.
Akrog just realized he never asked. How ended Anug up as the Eye Master of the Moonkin?
How he end up as the Eye Master? Probably just because he is the oldest Eye that still live.
It's a dangerous role, is it not?
It is, but Anug won't have no other role. It's a great honor to be the eyes of the tribe, probably one of the greatest.
Sounds like Anug is enjoying it then.
Enjoy is not the right word, but Anug know not a better one. He do what is need of the tribe of him, that is all.
Can Akrog help the Eyes in any way?
Can he use one of those hexes to make more trolls? Anug can never have enough eyes, and there is so few of them now, and so many enemies.
Akrog wishes it were that easy.
Well, then there is nothing Anug can think of right now.
How are the Moonkin's food supplies looking?
Too low. Not because they is bad at look, but because there is no food to find.
Yes, that is what Akrog had heard. Have they searched the whole area?
They look everywhere. It is long time since eyes find more than one animal at a time, and the beasts is all thin and sickly or wild like demons.
The tribe cannot go on for long without the food that Eye Master Anug's trolls provide. Akrog wishes them luck with finding as much as they can.
Luck is nice, chieftain, but it not help much.
Anug is right. Akrog hopes the tribe will soon be able to find a new home with as many creatures as they can hunt. He is trying to make that happen.
Then it is Anug who wish luck to the chieftain. And he also send out an eye or two to see what they can find.
What has been keeping the Eyes busy lately?
The same as always, Anuk would say. They take good care of the Moonkin, even if the chief did not see them. Right now, Some Eyes is look for greenskins and brittlebones.
Good. The tribe feels safer knowing the eyes are looking out for them. Akrog thanks the Eye Master.
Stay safe, chieftain.
Interesting. Akrog is glad to see Ugruk made it here safely.
It true. Ugruk here. Ugruk help chieftain? Need some work done?
Ugruk can relax. Akrog just wants to talk to him. Where are the others? Akrog has barely seen them since the Moonkin came here.
Not many workers left now. So many taken by brittle bones.
Akrog wishes more could have been saved. The Moonkin owes so much to its hard workers.
Now workers, or warriors. They must protect Ugruk. Ugruk's strong, but not able to fight gang of brittle bones alone.
The Moonkin's warriors are at Ugruk's service.
Ugruk hopes so. Where is Moonkin without strong armor or hot meals? Who build new home for tribe? Not warriors. Ugruk not want to see what warriors build would only fall down.
Perhaps Ugruk can help Akrog by reminding him of happier times.
That not easy. Ugruk got it. That time when Ugruk and Zorta made new shelter for Elder Grafer? Ugruk forgot to put door in it. Just stones and wood, no door.
Akrog can still see the look on Elder Grafer's face when he saw his new home. Grafer was so angry, Akrog was worried he would twist Ugruk's tusks right off.
Lucky Ugruk has stumpy tusks. Elder Grafer said he would make door using Ugruk's head, but Ugruk got away.
Ugruk fixed it, though, not long after that. Elder Grafer's finished shelter was admired by all the Moonkin.
It true? Ugruk and Zorta made many shelters together. Was fun to build. All gone now. Even Zorta.
The Moonkin will find their home again, somewhere. Then Ugruk can build all the shelters the tribe needs, in honor of Zorta and every troll the Moonkin has lost. There is not much work for Ugruk in this place. Akrog will let Ugruk know if he thinks of anything.
That okay. Ugruk keep busy. Ugruk look around. So messy here. Ugruk could fix it, but he not in fixing mood.
Why not?
Ugruk always work with Zorta, but Zorta gone now, not come back.
Zorta, of course. Akrog will make those brittle bones pay for every troll they have. Akrog remembers Zorta's.
Ugruk think
Ugruk might be right. It was good to talk.
Ugruk here if chieftain need him.
What can he do for the tribe? No, I'll go look. They should come back here later.
Moving now.
Chieftain Magua prays. Good of him to combine.
He means come by, no?
Same thing. Anyway, Zaramak means speak to Chieftain. He remember Cart Crumb speak of during Jainer battle? Chieftain hardly put much in there. Stone, wood, food. Zaramak disappointed.
They needed it all for the battle.
That all right, but still Zaramak could have used to make tribe stronger. For next battle, Chieftain put things in cart, then tell Zaramak in tribe camp what he want to do with it. Everyone happy.
All right. You will see what they can spare. Anuk said Zaramak wanted to talk about the Moonkin's weapons, too.
It true. Zeramak shame to say, but he think Moonkin need better weapons. They just not good enough.
Why would the Moonkin need new weapons? Troll weapons are powerful.
True, but only because arm that swing them is strong. Zeramak have no love for brittle bones, but Chieftain must say brittle bone weapons good, very good, better than trolls.
Painful to hear, but true. What wants Zeramak to do?
So, Zeramak think they should make weapons as good as Brittlebone if they want to survive. Problem, Zeramak cannot make them, so they need to find second scrapper who can.
Would Zeramak not mind having a second scrapper in the tribe? One who is better at shaping weapons than him?
If he be honest, no, he like not. But he also know good of tribe bigger than good of single troll.
Strong word. Big Blood always say the same thing.
Then Big Blood very wise.
Zeramak made Akrog a crush stick not long ago, and it crushes very well.
And Zeramak happy to hear, but who say it cannot work better?
The tribe has enough mouths to feed. Can Zeramak not learn to shape weapons the Brittlebone way too?
Zeramak wish he could, but no. It not that Brittlebone's smarter, it because Brittlebone shaping hard to learn. Take years. It is a fart, as Brittlebone elders say.
Arts. Zeramak means arts.
Same thing.
But where can they find such a scrapper? Akrog doubts the Tusk Hunters would work for the Moonkin.
True, but Zeramak have idea. He talked to Anug, and he tells Zeramak of smart Brittlebone scrapper who live not far from temple, in shelter in the wild. Apparently he shape all kind of things, weapons, traps, even creatures of iron that move all by themselves. Anug also say that Brittlebone scrapper have not left his shelter for moons, and no one know why. Zeramak think maybe Chieftain can
convince him to help them. Maybe the Moonkin could also find cruelty there.
Cruelty?
Never mind. He said people made of iron?
Like what they call golems?
Golems.
Right, them. They move and crush very strong.
Tell Akrog more about this scrapper.
Well, Zeramak already say most. They say he very, very good. So good that even Brittlebone chieftains come to him to have him forge their weapons.
How is Akrog supposed to convince him? Brittlebones hate trolls.
True, but he not shape weapon for Brittlebones for year. So maybe he grow tired of kin? Zeramak know not. Also, if he listen not, Chieftain can just drag him here by his tusks.
Teeth. The Brittlebones have no tusks.
Same thing.
All right. Akrog will look for this Brittlebone scrapper.
Good. Chieftain have map, no? Here, that where he should march. It take them half day to get there, but Zeramak sure it worth it.
Same to Zeramak.
What is needed of him? is ready.
Zaska has been thinking. Akrog should really put Nurbok in his place. It is clear that he respects him not as a chieftain.
The fool scolds, the wise troll acts. It is true, Nurbok has been acting strangely, but if Akrog just uses the chieftain's word, it will not change him.
What? So Akrog should dance around Nurbok's pride?
No, he should act like his sire would have, with a calm mind. Talk to him once the Moonkin have found their new tribe camp, from troll to troll. Grangwa is sure there is a way to convince him.
Akrog will think about it.
What next?
What on earth?
Cursed, rotten, tuskless piece of rock. Julog wishes Mugwa would smash it with her udders.
Mugwa prays Tamer Julog, big friend. Something the matter?
Oh, chieftain, he is, back. Julog meant no disrespect to Mugwa.
Julog should worry not. Mugwa would not be offended.
Zaska agrees. What troubles Julog? Why is he not with the beaks? It is this rock. Julog thinks he heard iron beaks behind it which the Moonkin could tame. But this thing just too heavy, and he cannot move it.
Looks like this would need some time and materials. Akrog will send some workers over to clear it.
He would? Oh, that is wonderful, chieftain. Julog thanks him.
What is good for the beaks and their tamers is good for the tribe.
Sharp tusks and thick. That thing on the stone slab. Is that... They know...
It is Zarek's cub, it is true. He is not alone in this feeling. They will be careful.
Not here! What next? Zaska is listening. Chieftain did it!
Julog, wait!
Oh, curse it. You find out.